This week's active Amber Alert is on Bryan Dos Santos-Gomes. Bryan went missing December 1st, 2006 from Fort Myers, Florida. He was only 4 weeks old when he was abducted. He was 2 foot, weighed 12 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. Bryan was born November 3rd, 2006 to Maria Dos Santos and Jorge Gomez Costa. For context and transparency, Maria and Jorge had lived in the U.S. for 2 years. They are from Brazil and used coyotes to gain entry into the U.S. On December 1st, 2006, after taking her newborn son Bryan to the doctors for a checkup, Maria with her friend Janice were waiting on the bus at a bus stop on Route 41 when a woman pulled up and asked for directions. The woman told them that she had been driving around for 8 hours looking for her mother's house. Maria and Janice gave her directions and the bus pulled up, so Maria and Janice with Bryan got on the bus. When they got to their stop, the woman pulled up to them again and asked for directions again. She asked if they could just ride with her and she could bring them back. The woman told them that her mother lived in Pine Manor and was watching her baby, and she's not from there and couldn't remember how to get back to the house. Maria, feeling bad for the woman, agreed. The woman, who was driving a black two-door Ford Explorer, had a car seat in the car, which made Maria even more comfortable, yet eager to help this woman get to her baby at her mother's house. As they got closer to Pine Manor, Maria and Janice assumed that the woman would drive them back to where she picked them up, but that's not what happened. The woman pulls out a knife and points it towards Bryan and demands $500 from the women. The woman told them that she was going to Tampa, Florida with the baby, and made threats towards the baby and their families if they told police. The woman dropped Maria and Janice off at 3 Oaks Parkway. She told them that they had to wait 10 minutes before calling anyone. Then she drove away with Bryan. Neither Bryan nor his abductor have been seen or heard from again. This is a sketch of the woman that took Bryan. She is described as a Hispanic woman between the ages of 28 and 30 years old, around 5'4" and heavy set. She has black hair and was wearing blue jeans and a black blouse or t-shirt and spoke Spanish. The vehicle is described as a 1998 to 2003 black Ford Explorer SUV with older peeling window tint. Now let's go over some theories that the police had, but before we do, please make sure that you're subscribed, you like the video, and you share this out. It really helps the channel. Authorities believe that Bryan was abducted in retaliation after Maria and Jordan fell behind in the payments they owed to the smugglers. They claim they still owed hundreds. The police leaned towards smugglers being motive. Bryan's parents were convinced it had nothing to do with the smugglers. Another woman claimed that this same woman asked her for directions while she was out with her grandchild. This woman and Maria both picked the same lady out of a lineup. That woman was questioned and let go due to lack of evidence. However, it made authorities now believe that this was more of an abduction than Bryan's parents owing the smugglers money. They thought perhaps a woman who lost a child, or just wanted a child, kidnapped Bryan. Bryan's Amber Alert remains active. Bryan is now 17 years old, and this is an age progression photo of what they believe he would have looked like at 3 years old. And this is an age progression photo of what they believe he would have looked like at 14 years old. If anyone has any information about Bryan's whereabouts, please call the Fort Myers Police Department at 877-667-1296.